Today, we shall show our gratitude to a creator of our creator, our grandparents. The moment you think about them and you hear their name, your heart expands and your face has a blissful smile and you're filled with so much of love, isn't it? You might call them with different names, Dada, Dadi, Nana, Nani. But they are not just words. They are all different words for love, isn't it? With this prayer, you can show your gratitude to any such elderly figure whom you considered as your grandparents. It does not matter if your grandparents are in body or not, because when you speak from your heart, it will reach theirs, no matter where they are. So gently close your eyes and visualize your grandparents or any grandparent figure in front of you. Visualize all of them. Now look at them with a smile on your face. Yes, they are smiling back to you. Now gently bring your folded hands to your heart, and the moment you bring your hand to your heart chakra starts to expand. Yes, and it starts to radiate pinkish goldenish light. Right now, it has just started to expand, and as you show your gratitude to them, the divine light from your heart will expand and keep on expanding. And every time you think about them and acknowledge their efforts, it will increase and increase. So let's go back in time and relive those moments which touched our lives. Kisses and cuddles, cookies and treats, days spent with our grandparents are always so sweet, isn't it? So let's begin. Grandpa, Grandma, today when I remember those little things that you all have done for me, I'm so filled with gratitude. And after so many years also, my heart is swelling with love and I cannot hold my tears back. For all the times you would let me hide behind you to save me from Mama's rage, you stood at my guard. But later on, you always made sure to make me realize my mistake and showed me ways to correct my deed. Grandma, your words really did trigger something deep inside. Until today, some of the teachings do come as a light in my darkest hour. Thank you. Thank you for making me a better person. Thank you for all those insights. I remember I used to feel free like a bird in the house with no rules and no regulations when you were around, because I understood the boss of the family was my bestie and no one dared to trouble me in front of you. Because of you, I felt the sense of freedom. I was free and free like a bird. In front of you, my cries were louder and my tantrums would be unmatched. You know why? Because I wanted more of you, your cuddle, your warmth and your appreciation. Only that could heal me and my heart at that point of time, and nothing else could. And that is why I cried more and showed my tantrums more when you were around. How can I forget all the appreciations and encouraging words you showered me with when I achieved something, whether it was something small or big? It was all the same for you. You wore my success as a crown, and you would make sure that everyone in the block knew about it. isn't it? At the times when I did not think high of myself or felt I could not achieve what I had set my eyes on, and when Mama Papa had also given up on me and they could not persuade me anymore, you never gave up on me. You reminded me of all my achievements and how wonderful and magical I was. You filled me with power. Thank you. Thank you so much, Grandpa. Thank you so much, Grandma. You always had a unique and a beautiful way to teach me life lessons. Sometimes with the help of bedtime stories. Your bedtime stories took me to a magical land where everything was possible. And sometimes I learned precious life lessons while helping you around. And sometimes you taught me by being an example. You made learning so much fun for me. I never realized what seeds you were sowing deep inside me. You were never a moral police, but a friend, a mad friend, just like me in an old body. With you, I could share my deepest secrets. Even though there was such a huge generation gap, you surprised me with your cool attitude and the effort that you made to understand me. It was commendable. How beautifully you fit into different roles. You did your best to match with the present generation. When Mama and Papa was busy with office and household work, you made sure I was not neglected and my routine is not disturbed. From bathing to cooking food for me, to leaving and picking me from school, and also giving me a ride on your back, you did it all. You were growing old. What great energy and stamina you had. You always had that extra strength to carry on. And that is why I always considered you as my superhero. During the holidays, when I visited you, you made sure the cabinets were stocked with everything I loved. Even before I made any demand, you just remembered it all. And it made me feel so special to know how important my happiness was for you. From the day's menu to all the little things I would need to have a comfortable stay with you, you arranged it all for me, Grandma. If I asked you of something, you made sure to bring 10 of those things. You spoiled me in a most beautiful way. And how I miss you, I cannot even say. As I continue thinking of all those times, with tears in my eyes, I miss you so much, Grandma. I miss you so much, Grandpa. Those carton full of mangoes and those few pennies as a reward for being the good bacha was one of the happiest memories that we cherish till today. Eating mangoes are not so much fun now, and few pennies are not giving that happiness. You taught us what it means to be connected to our roots. From you we learned the secret of healthy living. What magic was there in your hand that the vegetables that we dreaded the most and the food we never wanted to try taste heavenly when cooked and fed by you. Every bite was delicious and satisfying, and every word of yours while feeding was food for my soul. I was growing and I was becoming healthy. When I remember you, I remember the house, the porch, the trees on which I played and swing, the well I tossed my coin into, the dogs and cats that I ran after, and the famous hide and seek game which I played with all my cousins. We never enjoyed playing anywhere else in the world. When all the elders were busy, you had all the time to sit and participate in our nonsense talk. Our small gestures was treasures and a treat for your eyes. How you enjoyed, how you smiled. That giggles, that smile still flashes in front of my eyes. Sometimes I tested your patience and you did lose your cool. But the moment you saw my face drooping and a tear ready to shed, all your anger disappeared, and the following moment was spent pampering and cuddling me. You did not know how to get angry, Grandma. You did not know how to get angry, Grandpa. And I had the best time with you. You were the best example of simple living, high thinking. Though you were not highly educated, but you had the wisdom of the whole world, from running a family to home remedies, to starting a business and how to mend relationship. You knew it all. You knew how to keep the families together and how to live in harmony. These things can never be taught in school, but can only be learned under the love and guidance of our grandparents. Sometimes some things that we don't like in our parents, and when we see the same thing in our grandparents, we blame them for being the source. But we need to understand and respect that they did their best with the knowledge they had and with the available resources. So let's not blame them but embrace them, because they are still full of life and ready to learn and mend their ways if we only operate with love. We sometimes think they are rigid. Maybe yes, they are, because life has taught them many things at a very early age. But you can break the rigidity by loving them the way they did. Even though sometimes they had conflicts with our parents, they never let that bitterness reach us. They loved us and loved us unconditionally. So from the deepest part of my heart, I want to thank you, Grandpa and Grandma, for everything that you have done, for the childhood which is a dream for many, for all the sacrifices and hardship that you had to go through to make my life comfortable. Thank you for all the things you did for me and the things I did not realize you did. Today, I want you to please forgive me for all the times I misbehaved with you, taken you for granted, did not spend time with you, and did not listen to you when you just wanted to be heard. I'm sorry for all the times I broke your heart and made you feel bad, knowingly or unknowingly. I seek sincere forgiveness from you. Now, if your grandparents are not in body, don't worry. Listen to this prayer often. Remember, nothing is lost. All voices are heard. They are hearing. It is your love that is reaching their heart. Remember the warmth of their arms, the softness of their hand, the smell of their skin. You will feel it all and mentally say, I miss you, but I know you are in a happier place. From there, you're looking at me and guiding me. If your grandparents are alive, remember, you're very lucky. Take this opportunity and make the best of it. Hug them, kiss them, share and learn. You will not only become wiser, but a good human being for sure. They have the wisdom of 2 generations. And what do they want from us? They just want to be heard. So dedicate some time to them, just to them. Listen to them. Maybe just by listening, you can heal them of many diseases. Be polite. Be loving. Remember, life is unpredictable. So do what you want to do. Say what you want to say before it is too late. And if you are a grandparent listening to this, then remember your grandparent and see your grandchildren now. Smile with them often and share some beautiful stories from your times and teach them how to pray. See the world from their eyes. Make sure to leave a part of you in them alive. Now take your time and tell your grandparents whatever you want to tell them. This is your time. Tell them anything and everything, good or not. Don't keep it in your heart. Let it flow. They will talk back to you. Feel what they are telling you. You will feel it in your heart. Spend some time with them. Now see the divine pinkish goldenish light. It has expanded and has reached your grandparents and has cocooned them, and it is still expanding and expanding, covering each and every part of the world. Every person, every being is basking in the beauty of this divine light and is being healed. By showing gratitude, you have not only healed yourself, but you have done a service too to the entire universe. Let it spread, and keep on spreading. Now gently see your grandparents disappearing from your vision, and whenever you're ready, give thanks to the Supreme God and your teacher, and gently open your eyes to a beautiful day ahead. Thank you.